Hello everyone, this is EB the Sponge Viewer here, and I am currently in a predicament right now, and this is going to be a serious video, and I need to address some things because it turns out that people do not read guidelines of YouTube or any social media platform, and this is very serious is because that it's very easy to look up rules of different applications such as YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and whatnot. And if you are not in that certain age group, you should not give your child the option to have an account. And the reason why I'm making this serious video is because that it turns out that I was going through my comments this morning and I've noticed that there was a comment dropped on my Tristan Byrd video that I uploaded where he kept breaking rules, talking about preschool shows and whatnot. And apparently, I think the quote-unquote parent of Tristan Byrd commented on one of my videos saying that, oh, you have to go easy on him. He just turned 11 and whatnot. Well, look, as an adult myself, you, the parent, needs to be more responsible of what their child should be doing on the internet. Number one, kids that are under the age of 13 should not have a YouTube account, a Twitter account, Instagram account. That's just plain simple. It's because that social media is not a place for little young kids to have accounts because there could be inappropriate stuff on the internet that are not suitable for that child under the age of 13 or under the age of 17 or minors. And that's your fault as the parent for not being more responsible for your child, is because that is that common sense. Was it that hard for you to look up the guidelines of YouTube to see how old your child should be to have an account? Like, I don't know why parents just assume that, oh, because my kid is on YouTube, he should have an account. No, that's not the case. It's because you have to be at least 13 to have a YouTube account, a Twitter account, an Instagram account, any social media account. You gotta at least have to be 13. It's because that it's social media. It's a place for teens and whatnot. And if you're under that age group, then you're just breaking the rules. And then I got another comment that replied back to that, to Tristan's guardian, quote unquote guardian. I don't even know if this is Tristan's parent or not, but if that it is the case, then whatever. So the person responded back saying, oh, well, that person should have just answered their question. And I'm like, no, I don't have to answer their question because I've told you guys like millions of times that I do not provide preschool content. So why do you... And besides, it's called EB the Sponge Reviewer. I review SpongeBob SquarePants. Yes, I understand it's a kid's show, but it's not just for kids. It's for all ages. Why do you think there's adult innuendos in the show that adults will understand? Like, I don't understand why you can't just go on the internet and just look up these simple guidelines. It's not my fault that your child is on the internet, even though they're not supposed to have an account, because they're not above the age that of the requirement. So it's your fault as a parent for signing your child up to this platform, even though that he's not even though he's not the target age for the account. Because if you're not above the age of 13, then you shouldn't have an account. It's just that plain and simple. I don't know why these parents do not look up these rules for these social media accounts, because that's how people get into trouble, okay? That's how you get into trouble. It's not hard to look up rules on the internet or guidelines of these applications that your kids use. This is because that you know good and well that if your child isn't 13 or older, then they shouldn't have an account. It's that simple. Like, like you can give them your tablet or your phone for them to watch YouTube, but to have an account, no, you're not allowed to have an account if you're not 13 or older. It's that plain and simple. So bottom line, it's your fault. No, it's not my fault. It's because I made myself bluntly clear that I do not want preschool questions asked on the channel, because I do not provide preschool shows. I am not a little kids channel for the last time, and I'm so sick and tired of these people. Now I understand why I have little kids on my channels, because they're underage. They're not supposed to have accounts, and it's sad. It's really sad that we're in a world like this, but that's how it is. People are irresponsible nowadays, and they don't want to follow guidelines and whatnot, and that's their fault. So Byrd, Stoneworks, whatever your channel name is, delete your son's account right now. Delete his account. Is because that he shouldn't have an account anyways, because he's not above the age group. He's supposed to be 13 or older to have an account. You failed because you didn't want to look up guidelines like, oh, should my child have an account? Is he above this age group? No, he's not. If you said that he's 11, then he shouldn't have an account. Like, I can't believe I'm even making this video, because we got these stupid people who don't look up guidelines because they want, oh, my child likes YouTube. He wants an account so he can comment on people's videos. Like, no, just no. That's just not right, okay? Because you know that there's going to be people out there that's going to do something bad, and then they're going to be in trouble, and then that person who was doing those terrible things is going to get in trouble. See, I can't stand people nowadays. They can't just look up simple guidelines. They want, because their kids are so invested in YouTube. Oh, mommy, can I have a YouTube account? Like, no, you got to be at least 13 to have an account, okay? My God. All right, I'm done with this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.